So understanding inheritance is very important, but it's also important to understand why things aren't inherited. So one of them is if we're specifically overwriting things like I was doing here, but another reason things might not be inherited is because they actually have a specific style on them that we didn't set ourselves. And that's coming from something called the user agent styles. So if we take a look and the link here, my link is purple right now. So if I come on my text and I say my text is, and links are usually blue, but I've already visited that link, so it's changed to purple. If I go and I choose my paragraph and I say the color should be green, and then we look at that, we can still see like my link didn't change. But if we look here, other inline elements did. I have these strong tags in here followed the color that was there. So why didn't this change? And then we'll, on here, let's say a font weight, which is if something's bold. So if I say bold, it will become bold and everything becomes bold. So I come here and I say regular and I refresh that. It goes back to regular, but those strong tags didn't go back to regular. They didn't inherit that font weight. But when I did the bold here and I hit refresh again, the link did. The link inherited it. So why are some things being inherited and some things not being inherited? And it's because of the default styling on here. This already has a color on it, and this already has a font weight on it. And these font weights are coming from the user agent styles. It's the default styles, which are a style sheet that comes with the browser that's applying things before we've written any CSS at all. It's why if we delete everything in here and I hit refresh, there's some styling here. My H1 is bigger than my H2, which is bigger than my paragraphs. And then we have black text and a white background. All of these styles are coming from somewhere. There is a starting point that exists before we write any styles ourselves. So it's just important to remember, if you rely on inheritance as much as possible, it's a good thing. We can get things working the way we want. But then if we run into something like our bold text or probably your links where you might want to change the color of them, you have to select those elements specifically and set the color that you want. So if I wanted a different color, I could say my A, because that's the element. So I'm selecting my A or my anchors. And then we could say my color is yellow now. So it will disappear a little bit because yellow on white is hard to see, but I can overwrite the user agent style very easily. As long as any CSS we write will overwrite what the user agent style is doing, and I can change the colors there. And one option you do have is to actually use a keyword called inherit. So if something isn't being inherited, but you'd like it to, you can use inherit, and then it's actually going to inherit the color from the parent. And so it would look and go, okay, I'm going to inherit the color from the paragraph that I'm inside of. So it looks at the paragraph. The paragraph is already inheriting it from the body, where we set our color all the way up here. So if I come and I change this color, we didn't look at this before, but I have a color picker in VS Code. So if I come in, let's just make it a very obvious difference, and I hit save, that gets inherited to the paragraph, which then gets inherited into the link right there. So just as a quick recap, most things are inherited when it comes to typography, but if ever something isn't changing, you can either tell it that it should inherit yourself, but the most important thing is to know why, and it's because there's default styling, and if something does have that default style on there, just selecting the element and setting it to whatever you want will overwrite that style.